Hey guys, it's the weekend and it's time for another video from yours truly. I'm so excited to see you again, and today I've prepared a really nice tutorial for you. Easy and fast way to prototype an app demo in After Effects. What you need is After Effects, Photoshop. It's actually a concept that should work in any video and graphics editing software. Oh yeah, you also need an app that you can actually show. Let's check it out. You've built an app and you wanna make an app demo. So this is my app. I use Cap. It's a free software, and the best part is that you get to hide the mouse buttons. I always position the frame so that it would cover a bit more than the screen itself, so that way when I put it behind a PNG of a phone, it wouldn't like show through the cracks. Hit record. Don't forget to select MP4 because usually it's on GIF by default. I'll start recording and then I'll just start demoing my app. Might go something like, okay, this is my bird love app. It's used to like record birds that you saw. You get your settings. You can see all your captures, the recent captures. You can capture new birds. Also, when you select a bird, you can share it. That's it. That would be like my demo of the app. So now I can stop Cap. What we'll do after that is like we're gonna animate a small bird flying away from the phone when we hit the share button on screen. We're gonna make it like really more engaging. Now we're gonna go to After Effects. Before that, let's select a nice, ooh, I love this one, a nice background. This website is called Pixabay. Just register here and you can download tons of CC0, so Creative Commons, free for commercial use. You don't need to give attribution or whatever. Illustrations, vector art, photos, even videos lately. Open this with Photoshop. And this will be my background. What I also did is I downloaded this free graphic, and what I did is I separated this graphic to have the bird and the wing separately so I can animate the wing flapping. I exported those. I also have a hand holding the iPhone, which is a PNG, so we can put the video recorded here and it would appear as if the hand is holding a phone where these actions happen. Let's just call it background. Go to After Effects and import our assets, our background, our bird base, our bird wing, our capture, our hand holding the iPhone. We drag and drop those. They're now imported, so I'm going to start with our background because I know that it's full HD, perfect to set the size of the composition. Drag and drop my hand. I want to be able to position this like better. I'm going to lock the background because I don't want to like accidentally move it. And I'm also going to apply some blur on it. Gaussian blur should be fine, but yeah, of course it has to be unlocked to do that because I don't want it to draw too much attention. It can still be like super awesome, but it should definitely be blurry. I'm gonna lock that again, drag and drop our capture above our background and below our phone. Align this, pretty much okay. My composition is only 2 seconds. I think the recording was about 30 seconds. I'm just gonna do it like 30. Yep, 30 seconds. Extend my phone and my background. I'm gonna unlock it and extend it to the end of the composition. So far so good. So something else that we want to do is to make the bird, this bird that I showed you, want to make it like flap away, like fly away when we hit the share button here. Here's where we hit the share button. So here our bird composition should start, our bird flying away. Take those two birdies here. It's a bit smaller, of course. This big should be fine. What we're gonna do is like this is gonna fly away like that from behind the phone, like we're sharing something, and it's gonna be flapping with its wings. In order to do that, I'm gonna pre-compose those birds flying. This is my comp for the bird flying. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my pen tool and draw a path for my bird to follow when it flies away. Go to the masks, mask 1, and this is the mask path. I'm gonna cut this path. Then I'm gonna go to the transform position. I'm gonna paste it there. What you get is, if I play, share it with friends, you see that the bird is flying away. So I'm gonna pre-compose this again, but this time I'm gonna move all attributes and everything. So this is to move the path that it's following inside the composition. Just call it bird flying comp 2. It should be flying around here. Okay, I have a flying birdie. When I go back to my previous comp, gonna trim it as well. Now when I go to here, I should see my bird flying. For some reason I don't. Okay, so I brought back my bird here, and get now is just have the bird. So what I'm gonna do is go into the bird flying 2 comp, and then I'm gonna actually edit my bird here. Trim comp to work area, and I'll have to draw the path again. I'm gonna just position this. Pretty sure that if I draw my path, I have to start from here. That my bird's gonna use to fly around. So go back to mask path, cut it, then transform position and paste it. And now my bird is flying away. This is pretty much the time that it takes to fly away, because you see the keyframes that the path automatically generated for me when I pasted it on the position. So I can trim it to here and be like just my bird flying. Then when I go back to my background, I should have my bird flying away. I'm gonna move it behind the phone, so it would like fly from the back of the phone. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like that, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the composition here. So my starting point will be like a bit to the side, and then gonna go to the next keyframe, and it's gonna be a bit here. And you can see that I'm actually moving those, move them like that as well. Flatten it a bit, and then this one, and this one doesn't actually matter that much. So yep, now it looks perfect. Let's see it here. Yep, the bird flew away. What we need to do now is we have to make the wings flap. I'm gonna go into my bird, and then again inside, and here I have my wing and my bird, the base and the wing. So it's not animated here, so I'm just gonna like edit it here. And in order to do that, I'm gonna actually lock the base so that it wouldn't get in the way. Then I'm gonna take the wing, and we're only gonna use the scale for it. What I'll do is put a keyframe on the scale, and then I'm gonna move the anchor point at the base of the wing. That way, when I come to, let's say, 25 frames, I can just make this up till here, and then I can copy this keyframe and put it back here. What I'll get is I'm gonna reduce this a bit. I'm gonna move this keyframe here, move this keyframe here. Okay, looks a bit better, but let's like give it a bit more space. Let's see. Yep, this looks perfect. I'm gonna trim, and I'm gonna do is right now you see that my bird is flying and flapping, but since I only have like one flap animation, it's after that it's not available to do all the other movement across the path. There's 2 ways to fix this. One is to do a time remapping, but I think there's a much simpler way. So I'm just gonna unlock this one. I'm just gonna pre-compose again. Just call it bird flapping. So here I'm gonna increase my composition time to like 2 seconds. Then, since here I only have the bird flapping, I'm just gonna duplicate this, move it to the side, duplicate it, move it to the side, duplicate, move, duplicate, move, duplicate, move. Now, when I go back here, you see that my comp is already like much longer and just keeps flapping away, which is perfect. Let's see how the whole project looks. Whoa, it looks really good right now. I have my birds flying away. The only problem is that it's not synced with the time where I hit share. I have to find the point where the share button blinks. Where you can share it. Where you can share it. And right after share it, I want this bird to fly away. I'm just gonna put it here. Now, when I hear it, woohoo! And it flew away. Something else that we can do is we can get the phone and the video, pre-compose those, move all attributes, and we're gonna phone demo. Then we can, this name is really bad. You should learn to name your compositions properly. So we can take this phone demo and open the position and the rotation, keyframe those, and what I like to do is like give them a bit of a movement like that, and let's actually move the no. Let's go here and move the pivoting point here to the hand. So can do is this, and then we can move a bit further, and 2 seconds or something, and then just rotate it a bit, then go further, and it should straighten up almost, but maybe it would like move a bit to the bottom. Basically my idea is to like have some well, it won't be like really natural movement, but make some movement. You have now it's like a hand that's moving a bit, which looks more natural. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All we have to do now is export. Let's see what the final result looks like. Hey guys, I want to share this app with you. It's called Bird Love, and it's basically a way to capture images of all your favorite birds. So when you see a new bird, you can go to capture, take a photo of it, and then it's going to be saved with your other pictures. You get your settings and everything in the bottom. And the best part is that if you like a bird, you can share it and it's going to fly away to some other user. Hope you like it. So that's pretty much how you make an app demo really simply and really quickly in After Effects. Of course, this is a terrible app with a terrible demo. I just threw it together just to have something to show. Something else that you can do is you can after that like take a hand that's like that, and as one hand is holding the phone, you can like animate the other hand to actually do the taps. These are the Mindy Creatures t-shirt, by the way. Woohoo! So awesome. Okay guys, that was this week's video. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, so smash the like button below, hit the subscribe button if you're not already. If you want to get notifications every time I upload a new video, there's a little bells icon next to the subscribe button. Thank you again for watching, and see you next week.